Hello, folks. Welcome to my channel. My name is Clint. Thanks for watching. Come again. Hit the notification, comments, and subscribe button, please. Tell a friend. Also, these disclaimer: these videos are for entertainment, information, and for you only. Also, get God, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, get money, get good health, make a way, help each other. Now, the topic of this video is going to be, let's say, breathing out, leaving your homeland, transferring the money and the name and power to another. And I will explain. All my videos I talk about the bubble. I have to mention the bubble. The bubble is in charge and has been for some time, so that's how we live. That's how we have lived since, I don't know, hundreds of years, thousands of years. They got filthy rich during slavery. So anyhow, my videos are about stuff that be on my mind or stuff that be in the news or on TVs, concerning black people and the bubble. I was watching, well, first let me say this. Nobody really wants to be black anymore. We are dealing with so many painful issues on a daily basis that a lot of us just want to get away, and that's understandable, sad but true. I saw this news clip about some country. I can't think of what it was. They're 90% white now. When I say white, I mean Spanish, Arabs, Latinos, and they're only like 3% black now, where in the past they were, I think, 20 to 40% black. That's a dramatic change. It's a crazy change. Where are those people? I hope they just left. I hope nothing happened to them. But that's the sign of the times. That's the sign of the time. There's so much emphasis put on the race, the color. It's not the race, it's the color. Because there's always been black people with white skin, mulattoes, but it's the dark skin that has most of the issues. So anyhow, one thing I wanted to comment, and I don't like bringing up names, but for you to understand, I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite artists, Michael Jackson, who was criticized as a child growing up because of his nose and being black. I mean, this. So what did he do? He bleached out his skin. He narrowed his nose. His whole family, pretty much. They. A lot of people do that. When you have that money, you know, you can have those surgeries. Pardon the noise, folks. Started wearing those beautiful wigs. You know, that's another thing, you know, that everybody loves that straight hair. Sad but true. So they did a movie about him. He was played by a white guy, or at least he looked extremely white to me, original white. But this video is about how we as black people, we really need to get ourselves together. We as black people marry into families of other races. I mean, Michael Jackson has got white kids now. Kobe Bryant has got like Mexican kids now. You know, this was my main point. You know, when I look at, say, like Michael Jackson's family, the grandkids, the children and grandchildren, they're marrying white or Spanish or Chinese or whatever, something like that. So basically, the black race of that family is like gone. Pardon the noise, folks. It's an ambulance. Kobe Bryant's family, I mean, they're Spanish now. They're not black. And the other point I want to make is they got all the money. You can't blame them. They got all the money. And they're carrying the Kobe Bryant name as Spanish people. The Michael Jackson family is carrying all of them, as far as I know. I mean, they're not black anymore. So let's say 30 years from now, they bring up the Kobe Bryant family and Michael Jackson family, and there's so many more. I don't even like mentioning their names because these are my heroes. But I do want to make a point. You know, I do want you to really understand what I'm talking about. You know, we don't own that brand anymore. We don't own that label. And to be honest with you, this is what has happened throughout history. You know, they used to say, if you have an ounce of blood and you're black. Not anymore. If you're light-skinned, you're white now. If you're mulatto, you're white now. You know, I'm gonna bring up a couple more. The greatest three-pointer ever in the NBA history, and I can't think of his name. God dog it. He was mixed, black father, I think white mother. So he married white. His children are pretty much white. They get all that money. They get all that money. They get the title. They get the brand name. It don't belong to blacks anymore. It don't belong to his father's family anymore. And I was going to say, this has been going on for thousands of years. The Egyptians, all of those, the Egyptians, the Greeks, they all interbreeded. And then they went back to their race, the Spanish types. They went back to their race. So that's why you see so many. If you go to Egypt, for example, you're going to see a lot of dark Egyptians. You're going to see a lot of brown Egyptians. That's from them breeding together. And I don't really think there's nothing wrong with that, but it has to be in context. I mean, so now we lost that heritage. We can never lose it, but they hate blacks. They're not black. I mean, even you can see the dark skinned and all of these other races, they're not black, which is fine. But that's where they came from. That's how they got their start. In most cases, with black blood. And it's really rather sad to me to see us lose everything like that. Kobe Bryant's wife and children, I mean, they're living really good. Michael Jackson, his kids are living really good. 20, 50 years from now, they're going to be denying they were black. You know, could you imagine them? This isn't my father. You know, this is not a legitimate picture of my father. You know, my father was white. You know, and I mean, they're getting all the money. They have all the rights. So two things well, a lot of things we lost, but we lost all that money. We as black people lost all of that money. We lost all those rights and prestige. And when I say prestige, I mean, this is what makes us great, is when we could be seen as great. You know, but when we look at some of these people and they're not black, we lose that brand, you know. But y'all know what I'm talking about. It's really sad. But that's the way life is now. It's been going on. I mean, since our ancestors, you know, has always been interbreeding. But when we interbreed, say like if a lot of them don't claim to be black because they don't want the headaches of being black. And that's sad but true and understandable, you know. So we lose out, and that is devastating to us. We need to be seen as powerful black people with dark skin, with power, with money, with knowledge, with dreams and legacies. But we breed all this into other races, other people. There's got to be a better way, folks. There's got to be a better way. You know, if you look at some of the people in the past, you know, like when we were in high school, a lot of people, they would bring up, you know, Jesus, well, not really Jesus, but Pythagorean, and I'm freestyling, folks, and I forget a lot of stuff. It comes to me later after I, but those scholars, musicians, and they painted them all white, and some of them were probably interbreeded white. I mean, we're losing our legacies left and right. You know, people in the ministries all over the world, you know, they're turning white. We're losing the battle. You know, I had said on one video that if you go over to Egypt and I think it's Ethiopia, their ancestors they have pictures of their white ancestors. But yet you really can't find too many white ancestors going back 1,000 years. But that's their indoctrination. And oh well, okay. Do you? That's what you wanna do. They're getting a lot of benefits from this. You know? They're getting a lot of benefits, so you can't blame them. Tiger Woods, his son Charlie, and I don't like saying this, folks. He's white. Tiger Woods is, I think, black father, Chinese mother, or something like that. And I don't like bringing up these names, but we lost that legacy. His father lost that legacy because that family is white. You know, nobody wants to be black. You know, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. You know, we're so manipulated half the time. It's unbelievable. When you think of some of these people, they made enough money. They got enough money. Go get you a beautiful black woman somewhere, a black man somewhere, and sit down. You don't need no more money. You don't need to cater to them no more. Just enjoy your life. You know? That hurts. Millions and billions and trillions of dollars is leaving our communities, our brands, going to other races. And then we cry, help, 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 help. And we get mad when we see somebody with another race. Don't you taking my man, you taking my woman. It happens all the time. In fact, this is by design. They're spending a lot of money for us to marry out of our race. And again, we're getting penalized for marrying inside our race. It's crazy. It's just so crazy. Part of it has to do with our attitudes toward ourselves. We become so evil, bitter, mean, stupid, messed up in our minds with this indoctrination. You know, and it's not our fault. It's not all our fault. I mean, that's why they take our children at a young age and place them in the school of the bubble. You know, they've been doing that throughout history so they can change their minds. They know they want to get them at certain ages so they could change their minds, so they can program their minds. So, but things have fallen apart anyway after all of these years and all of this money. You know, all of this craziness. I don't know what to say. There's no magic answer, but reparations would help. And I'm not talking about money, just money. It has to be a magnitude of money and a whole bunch of other stuff, which I had mentioned in my other videos. You know, they don't have this money, I don't believe, and they are giving trillions of dollars to people from other countries, and they're taking that money and sending it back to their countries. So at one point, the United States is going to become a pretty poor country, and the other countries are going to become pretty rich. We're going to be the feed-off country. You know, just make money off the people here, and go back to send it back to their other countries, and you know, make their own land here. You know, and it's like that. It's make other countries inside this countries, like it did South Africa. Still Africa. There's you know. But anyhow, I think to see that money go, to see that money breed out, into other races is very damaging to us. To see our brands, our names, our accomplishment breed out to other races. I mean, but what can we do? I mean, this is God's design. God will make a way. The main thing we got to do is survive, though. Survive. Keep seeking knowledge, wisdom, understanding, money, great health. Keep helping each other. Keep forgiving each other. Enjoy what we got while we got it. Help each other. You know, get rest. I don't know what else to say about it. I don't know what else to do about it. It's not going to stop. It's just, you know, it is what it is. So we just got to, we are survivors. We've survived more than any other race on the globe. And that's what we're good at. We will continue to survive. And we will not stop. Buy some candy for that little child you see in the store. We'll give her a couple dollars. Get you some good exercise this week. Call someone and tell them you love them. My time is up, folks. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification, come again. Stay safe. Have a great day. God loves you, and so do I.